What do you do to cheer yourself when you're sad or upset? Well, I'm on my second bag of potato chips, so there's that. Listen to lo-fi music to get even more sad. Go thrift shopping or go for a hike. I take a fresh shower and go to bed to listen to music with contagious beats with lyrics I can't help but sing it. Unhealthy addictions. Someone help me. Let everything happen to you, beauty and terror. Just keep going. No feeling is ever final. Find thinking of that quote oddly therapeutic. Feelings I'm having are ultimately controlled by my brain. The world is gonna throw up situations, up to me how I choose to react to said situation. I record songs. Queer Eye and Gilmore Girls. Strongly recommend. Also eat. Half the time you feel like your emotions are swallowing you whole, it's just because you're hungry. Eat the hottest chili pepper. That way your mouth is on fire and you forget why you're sad. Smile. A marathon of music. I will listen to whatever I have, and no matter what happened, eventually I will be jamming with my trusty air guitar until 3 AM. I listen to Ninja Sex Party / Dan Avidan in general. He's such a lovely dude, his voice is soothing as all shit, and his music is either super hilarious or soul-wrenchingly beautiful. Weed, food, alcohol, video games, crying myself to sleep. Actually, I guess nothing helps. Once I tried jerking off, but I ended up getting even more sadder. Watch old vids that made me laugh when I was happy. Eat. I watch funny shit on YouTube. Or cat videos. It's hard not to at least smile at a kitten messing up its jump. Watch my box set of Scrubs for the gazillionth time. In bed with the dogs and cats. Snacks. Cry. There's a quote from a Neil Hill-born poem I really like. It's whatever you are feeling right now, there is a mathematical certainty that someone is feeling that exact thing. This is not to say you aren't special. This is to say thank God you aren't special. It really helps me get through the tough times. Listen to music. American Pie is a good song for when you feel sad. Or Piano Man. I play Animal Crossing, watch cute videos of animals, or call my long-distance boyfriend to watch something together if we're available at the same time. Take a walk. I masturbate. Watching Bendy and the Ink Machine gameplays. Watch the same TV show I've seen many times. Scientists say this is relaxing because you know what happens. I don't. Slaps whiteboard LAUGH. I pray, exercise, and practice my instrument to cheer me up and be productive. Listen to the Smiths on repeat and cry myself to sleep. Watch YouTube or comedy shows. I don't try to do anything to cheer myself up. I try to distract myself instead. I just woke up not 10 minutes ago because of a particularly horrific / depressing dream. So now I am on Reddit to distract myself. I don't know, still working on procrastinating at finding a therapist to teach me these skills. I hear Despacito. Watching a movie or show you've seen before that isn't scary or upsetting. Knowing what happens before it happens soothes the anxious mind and gives comfort to the sad brain. Eat junk food, 'cause food is the answer to my heart. Shower, 'cause it helped me cool down my feelings. Never been sad or upset for long enough to figure that out. I read. Cry, then nap, and think about it again, then cry, until all the sadness that I got are gone and all is left with me is the emptiness. Then I'll go watch my favorite movies or play games. My coping mechanisms are shit, so I asked my 4-year-old niece. She said you scream the sad out, then sat on the floor and shouted ah. Then smiled and went about her day. Scream the sad out. I read books the protagonist goes through a lot of suffering, Harry Potter Book 7, Hunger Games series, The Hatchet, etc. They also tend to be books that I read as a child or teenager. I find this oddly comforting. Eat. Which later makes me sad 'cause it makes me fat, so I eat again. Vicious cycle. Lots of weed. I generally don't give much attention to bad shit happening to me, but if something makes me real sad and drains my energy, I find a quiet corner and cry for some time. It refuels my energy for a long time and I again go on to my I don't give a fuck spree. Before the pandemic I used to do long walks, it didn't matter where I went. Now it's just music to blast the sadness away. Social media to get distracted. Edit, typo. Online shopping or just shopping in general. I don't know why, but it's therapeutic to buy things for myself. Nothing. Eventually it goes away by itself. Quite painful though. Sometimes music, working, friends or hobbies help, but usually it's just the waiting game that makes it go away 100%. Take a 100 kilometers bike ride, or drugs and alcohol as mentioned above. Gym at day, weed at night. I just take my earphones, use my Spotify music, and give a walk, trying to analyze the situation. What could I do if I am sad/upset by just a silly thing? Sometimes I do the same, but without music. I recommend people to give the walk in a place with very little people, and if it is in the nature it's perfect. And hashtag X200B. Sad/upset people, cheer. Maybe the solution is more simple than you think. Riding my motorcycle. I actually just listen to whatever music fits the negative mood I'm in and I marinate in that negative emotion until I'm just tired of feeling shitty and fall back into a more neutral mood. Talk to my grandma still helps even though she's gone. Come on Reddit and annoy others. I honestly don't know. Don't mind me. I'm just looking for ideas here. When I'm sad I stop being sad and be awesome instead. True story. Music smile. Put on some 50s music and dance like Mia Wallace while I shower. Would recommend 10/10ths. Watch funny things or vibe/dance a little to music. It also helps when I feel like I'm being too mean again. Power metal or metal in general, Metallica, Sabaton, Stratovarius, Megadeth. Mostly playing games makes me focus on other things. Cuddling with your loved ones. I listen to music and watch my favorite TV show. Well, I have been sad and upset very recently for a few days. I looked at a lot of memes. I also played an action game I had in my backlog. Played for a couple of hours to distract myself. It actually worked. In addition, I watched a feel-good movie. Ghibli movies can be great positive distractions. My favorites are Howl's Moving Castle and Kiki's Delivery Service. There's also My Neighbor Totoro and Spirited Away. Other than that, I cleaned up my place a bit, not too much, just the general area I was often in. I tidied up a bit too. Also, I slept a lot because I was exhausted from being upset. Eventually I felt better. I play Egg Wars on Minecraft and just sweat it out and build up the big sad for later. 10/10ths would repeat until death. Devin Townsend. Lots of Devin Townsend. Listen to some metal, which is something I do even when I'm not stressed. Turns my stress into motivation to go do something. First step, walk up to my dog, which will already cause him to tail wag, and ask him if he likes to play, work, go for a walk. He'll jump up and bounce around like a drunken bunny. It's hilarious. His excitement is really catching and the activity's satisfying, healthy and a good distraction, or to get some distance, of whatever makes me sad or upset. This usually breaks the cycle of negative thoughts and I can focus on positive, comforting stuff like a good meal, a page-turning book, practice gratitude, you name it. If this doesn't help, i.e. I'm so down dog bunny can't break the cycle and cheer me up, I allow myself to cry it out. Dog cuddles are great for that BTW, and or reach out to my friends to get it off my chest and receive support. Afterwards repeat step 1. Drugs. Get my favorite coffee and a snack. Sit on couch with fluffy blanket. Watch Run BTS episodes until I feel happy. Depressive suicidal black metal. Call a friend to drink some beers and smoke a joint with. Order my favorite food. There's this great joint here that makes the best roasted duck ramen. If I'm mad, I have an entire playlist of my favorite metal songs. Burn MF by FFDP and Break Stuff by Limp Bizkit are almost instant cures. It's hard to still be angry at the end of either. If I'm sad, sometimes I just let myself wallow in sadness and question whether I should end it or not. Other times I write or type out what's going on in my head that's making me feel so depressed. Sometimes writing it out doesn't help though, and, in those cases, I just lay in my bed and feel sad. Masturbate. Play video games and or have a drink. Relaxing games with a scotch or intensive games with a beer do the trick. I'll mellow out or become so focused on what I'm trying to accomplish that the bad mood will be forgotten. I look at cat videos honestly. I love cats. Bunny videos on YouTube. Any sort of video game where I am in a different world. Eat if there's something I like. Try to sleep. Or you sit contemplating my life. Beat that meat, grimacing face. A few things can help me. 1. I find baking to be very therapeutic. There's something about the process of making a dessert and the satisfaction of it turning out well and then getting to eat said dessert. 2. Listening to music. I'll often combine it with baking because love listening to music while I'm in the kitchen. 3. Talking it out with my husband or my best friend. They're both good at letting me vent when I'm upset, but they'll also gently offer different perspectives at times when I'm actually being unreasonable about something. 4. Animal videos are a surefire way to at least get me to smile if that hasn't happened in a long time. But it's even better if I get to watch my 2 cats interact with each other because they do some adorable/funny stuff sometimes.